What's poppin' gamers? It is me, Leon, with the brand new 7 quick tips video. Today we're going to be talking about cottagecore. If you don't know what cottagecore is, it's a lovely aesthetic that's really taken off in popularity on the internet recently. Usually cottagecore revolves around farms, gardens, small rustic houses alongside lots of plants, mushrooms, animals, and other wildlife in a lush paradise landscape. If you've played Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Anyways, cottagecore is really cool and one of my favorite kind of styles to go with when I play Minecraft. In my opinion, this game can give off some amazing cottagecore vibes and I'm all for it. So let's get into 7 quick tips for making the best Minecraft cottagecore builds. 1. Detail over scale. It's really fun to build massive, sprawling megabases and huge industrial redstone farms that churn out thousands of items per hour, but not everyone's about that kind of life. Some people just like to kick back, relax, and enjoy the simpler things in life. That's where cottagecore comes in. It's a great aesthetic for the types of people who really love to make their builds full of detail. Rather than placing concrete all day to build a huge mega structure, they like to spend hours perfecting their little greenhouse or their magical enchanted forest village. Rather than focusing on the go big or go home mentality, cottagecore emphasizes putting as much life, creativity, and immersion into your creations as you can to really perfect that look. That one picture or view that just makes your heart flutter. So when you're building cottagecore, start small. Maybe just build a simple Minecraft wooden house to start off with, but really make that house gorgeous. 2. Flowers are your friends. Flowers are like the most important kind of decor in cottagecore design. Your typical cottagecore landscape is filled with lush, blooming flowers, colorful bushes, and picturesque dirt pathways, winding their way across beautiful meadows and damp, earthy forests. Minecraft lends itself to this aesthetic very well. If you're playing survival, then finding a flower forest biome is key to a good cottagecore build. Otherwise, you'll need to set up a big redstone flower farm or roam across the land for hours looking for all the different varieties. Once you've got the flowers, get creative with them. Put them in flower pots on a windowsill, or mixed in with grass and leaves in your landscapes, or dotting the sides of a quaint little footpath. It's really hard to go overboard with flowers. They add such lovely decor and brightness into your builds. 3. Learn a couple designs for custom trees. Trees in vanilla Minecraft are not the best. They're not bad, don't get me wrong, but every time you load up a Minecraft world you see the same, like 6 kinds of trees? It gets old eventually. Custom trees might seem very intimidating to build at first, but they're really not that bad. Not everyone is going to be able to pull off the trees of the master builders, and I certainly can't either. My best advice would be to start with the willow tree or some other kind that droops down like so. Here's a design that I made a while back for my first ever Building Better Biomes video. Here I use a combination of logs, slabs, fences, leaves, and glowberry vines to create this really cool droopy effect. Feel free to copy this design. If you like it, it's yours. I would go more in detail about custom trees, but I've got plans to put out a dedicated video on them, so keep an eye out for that in the future. 4. Take full advantage of the new 1.17 Foliage. The first half of the Caves and Cliffs update is a godsend for cottagecore builders and other Minecraft nature lovers like us. Just in this half of the update, we've gotten 2 kinds of leaves, brand new azalea bushes, glowberries, hanging roots, moss blocks, moss carpets, 2 kinds of drip leaf, spore blossoms in creative mode, glow lichen, and probably more that I'm forgetting about. Up until now, it was really hard to illuminate your organic landscapes. You either had to sneak lighting under green carpets, which didn't always blend into grass very well if the biome wasn't cooperative, or you would have to somehow incorporate torches or lanterns into your builds, which doesn't always work. Now you can hide lighting under mossy carpets or just spam glowberries and glow lichen to really brighten up your surroundings. You can create some really dope atmospheric lighting in a secret, enchanted forest, or just keep mob spawn rates low around your land. 5. When designing an interior, rustic is the way to go. Cottagecore structures are mainly made out of wood, clay, and stone. This doesn't mean you can only use these materials, but if you're going for a more on-the-nose sort of vibe, then I would focus on these. Plus, with all the different varieties of wood, stone, terracotta, and brick out there in the game, it's not like you don't have plenty of options. Here are a couple rustic interiors that I whipped up for this video that I think fit the cottagecore vibe very nicely. And just like with my custom tree, this design is free to take. If you like it, then by all means pause the video, take some screenshots, and incorporate it into your own build. In my mind, cottagecore and protection of intellectual property don't mesh very well. So what's the point in keeping my designs to myself? I don't see one. 6. Leave some room for landscaping and terraforming. Okay, so you've covered every square inch of your land with flowers, and you've made a funky wooden interior. What next? The answer is terraforming. Take some time to give your landscape a good look. Patch up those creeper holes, fill in the random pits and ravines, and most importantly, sculpt the landscape into the vision in your mind. If you're building cottagecore, you're probably in a plains, forest, or some kind of grassy area. In that case, don't forget to go nuts with the moss. It just might be the best landscaping tool Mojang has ever added. Number 7. Add some water to complete the look. In cottagecore, more color is always better, especially natural colors. And after building out your house and your landscape, you might find yourself stuck in an endless ocean of green. Let's fix that. Maybe throw in a picturesque fish pond covered in lily pads, flowers, and tall grass. Or maybe you're living by a mountainside. Build a majestic waterfall crashing down on your backyard. If you can get creative with how you use your water, you open up a whole range of possibilities in terms of the set pieces and items you can add to your environment. If you can't add any water, that's okay. Your build will still look great. But if you can, try to think of other ways to add in little extra bits of color and contrast to give your creation that extra little teeny bit of spark and life. Alrighty fellas, I hope this video was epic and rad and cool for all you gamers across the globe. Let me know in the comments what building style or aesthetic I should cover next. And please consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Peace out, my dudes.